everybody? This is Shiva with your tarot card of the week for the week of July 7th. So let's get to it. This week I'm using the Thoth deck, which was the first deck that I really started working with when I started doing tarot. Oh, and this is Rita in the background. She wanted to get in the frame. Hello, Rita. All right, so let's shuffle and see what we get. Whoa, that one fell out. This one is art. So a lot of the cards in the Thoth deck have been renamed, and this card, art, is actually better known as Temperance in the typical tarot deck. So Temperance, that's an interesting card to have for this week. I feel like the last couple of weeks have been really chaotic and kind of conflictual. After pulling the Seven of Wands last week, I'm always like, oh, I wonder how this is going to show up in my life, and you know, we'll see what happens. But then it always does, and I'm always like, the cards again. But anyways, so in this case, the art card or the Temperance card is asking us, I think, to take some of that energy that we've been feeling, that frustration, and just kind of try to take a deep breath and back away and center ourselves. So whenever Temperance comes up in a reading for me, it's one of those cards that's kind of like a warning. It's asking you to step back, to reconsider what you're investing strong emotions into. It asks that if you are involved in any sort of dispute, that you're able to just kind of like back away, take a minute to think about it, give yourself some time. It's also a great card for rest and being able to give yourself time to feel grounded. I'd say the best things for you to do this week is that if you're going through any sort of conflict or frustration, to just pull yourself back a little bit and give yourself some time to think and to feel before you make any rash decisions, before you get into any arguments, before you take your energy and put it into any fights, kind of like we were talking about last week. If you're going to be engaging in a conflictual manner with anybody, make sure that it is strategic and it's not just your ego that's working. It's also a great week to consider where you've been putting too much of your energy out there, and that now might be a nice time for you to take some rest. So make sure you get rest this week. Don't push yourself too hard. If you're feeling like you shouldn't be doing something, or you're not feeling like you want to commit to plans, if you feel social obligations, don't feel like you need to follow through on those. Just allow yourself some time to exist and to be, which can be very difficult for folks. I think a lot of times if we stay active, we feel like we're important, we feel like we matter, but it's really important that we're able to pull away from that sort of pattern and give ourselves time to just exist. So try not to get into any conflicts unnecessarily this week. Give yourself some time to breathe. Give yourself some time to exist and to rest. Don't feel like you have to spur of the moment make any decisions, big decisions this week, or feel forced into decision making. Just give yourself a little time for relaxation, understanding how to relax and understanding how to just step back a bit. So that is your tarot card of the week. That's the art card or Temperance, and I'll get back to you next week with a new one. Bye!